Alright, we have for sale here in Salt Lake City a 1989 Ford Festiva. This one is in particularly good shape on that side, but over here we've got a little dent. Looks like somebody slid into a pole. Nothing really doesn't affect the vehicle at all. Goes straight and everything. All the tires are good. The door's dinged in a little bit there. We'll just reach in, unlock the door, pop this guy open, and pretty spacious inside for a car that gets 84 miles to the gallon. And yes, it actually got 84 miles to the gallon on one occasion. Backside holds itself up. We've got this little piece that goes right on the back right there, and just a few extra things. It's gotten new plug wires, new spark plugs, the original jack, and then the spare is under there. The car's due for an oil change, but it comes with the 3 quarts of oil and the filter it needs. I've driven the car about 1,000 miles since I got it, and it's been fantastic, and it only cost me about 35 bucks. All the wheels are original. Everything on the car is original. Battery's in good shape. I've used it to leave the lights on for projects at night for about an hour, and then it started with no problem. The back struts could probably be looked at. It's a 4-speed manual transmission with a 1.3 liter straight 4 engine, made by Hyundai, made by Mazda. Body is manufactured by Kia, and I'll show you that this car is completely cold before I start it up. This car just purrs like a kitten. Alright, let me just grab this. I'll latch that on right there. You can see here's the exhaust manifold. It's very cold. This car hasn't been started in 3 days or so. There's a bit of an oil leak inside the engine, but nothing you wouldn't expect from a small engine. The rebuild kits for these engines are very, very cheap, but the engine's only got 136,000 on it, just as well as the car. Let me pump the carburetor, push in the clutch. There we go. Come out here, you guys can listen to the engine. Very smooth idle. Very good car. Very, very good on gas. It's a really, really good car. That's after 1,000 miles and 35 bucks. The tank fills up for about 20 bucks, so not expensive at all. I'll take you guys on a cruise around the block. This was just a patch of paint that I was just thinking about doing. If whoever buys it wants that off, I'll make sure and sand that off and polish the paint back to its former glory. Here, it is a 4-speed manual transmission. It is a standard clutch, not a manual. And then we've got the original tape deck. The tape deck in it doesn't work, neither does the FM. Just toss this guy back right here. Boom. And then we'll we're off. Alright, we'll just go around the corner. It's kind of hard to drive this with my phone in my hand, but no problems. Nice and smooth acceleration. We'll go over here and I'll show you guys a little bit of full acceleration here. Basically floored in 2nd gear. Toss it up to 3rd. a pretty zippy car for what it is, and it doesn't ever burn any oil or anything like that. It's just a good, reliable car with compression on all 4 cylinders. There's no tachometer, but there is a shift indicator on the dashboard. So if we just watch the dash right there, see, boom, tells me to shift up, toss it into third. We're good. This car averages around 45 to 55 miles per gallon. It's a really, really good car. I've gotten as high as 96, but you have to know how to drive for that, you know. Drafting off of semi-trucks and watching your speed and your tune. The car's passed safety and all that. It's probably about due for a carburetor rebuild. But otherwise, there's just a really, really good car for somebody who needs one. It's front-wheel drive. CV axles are good. Drips a bit of oil here and there, but not enough to complain about or shove a box or some kitty litter under there. We've got some nostalgic parking passes right here from 1995. Valid 95 through 96, and then this one is valid 93 through 94. Just kind of some neat stuff. The car has a clear title, and we'll be good to go. Just a good, solid car, very spacious and comfortable in the back seats. The front 2 bucket seats are very comfortable, very, very solid and in good shape. I mean, being as the car weighs 1,700 pounds, it moves pretty easy. I mean, you can kind of, but yeah, that's 1989 Ford Festiva for sale in Salt Lake City, Utah.